that Mr. Kelly was going to expose him.
Exposed as what? Detective. What could M possibly be afraid of being exposed of?
Objection! Calls for conclusion.
The witness is an expert homicide detective.
The objection is overruled.
It's just a theory.
Fine, detective. What is your theory as to what M was afraid would be exposed?
That he was the killer of Samuel Delamar.
Thank you. Your witness. Detective.
Isn't it possible that a mugger killed Roger Kelly?
It's possible.
Or a dissatisfied criminal client from his past?
Yeah, that's possible too.
And you don't actually know who tried to run you down, do you?
No, I don't.
In fact, isn't it possible that incident involved a random drunk driver?
I suppose that is possible, yes.
Or some other criminal with a grudge against you?
Who knew I would be there at that exact time?
Please let me ask the questions. This mysterious Mr. M, have you ever seen him?
No.
Do you have any concrete proof that he even exists?
No, I don't.
So isn't it just as likely that Mr. Kelly was killed by a mugger and that you were run down by some random drunk driver than that the two of you have been attacked by this alleged person that no one has ever seen?
Actually, that's less likely.
Based on what?
Based on a series of deductions.
Deductions based on what? One text message?
It's not one text message. Mr. Kelly received a text message saying somebody could take him to M. 10 minutes later, he was killed. I called the number the text message came from. I asked for M. 2 hours later, I was almost killed.
I had a ham sandwich for lunch. I mislaid my keys. The ham sandwich is not why I mislaid my keys.
I didn't realize we were talking about deli meats, counselor. I'm a detective investigating a murder. I look for clues. I find a clue, it leads me down a trail. I follow the trail.
Okay. How many murderers are you looking for currently?
I have 3 open cases right now.
How many people drive drunk in New York at any given time?
I don't know. Lots, I assume.
So, is it possible that you've been following the wrong trail here?
Absolutely, anything is possible.
Right. Have you ever suspected someone of murder and then learned they didn't do it?
Yes. New information came to light.
So in those cases, you had been following a trail that wasn't there?
At that point in the investigations, yes. But as I said...
And if new information hadn't come to light, innocent people may have gone to prison?
I don't think so. There were checks and balances in the system.
Well, it's a good thing, because you are trained to follow a trail, whether one exists or not, and if you can't come up with a trail, you have nothing to do.
That's a really big oversimplification.
Is it?
Yes.
Who killed Roger Kelly?
I don't know.
Who killed Samuel Delamar?
I don't know.
Then, Detective, I don't know why we are listening to you at all.
Can you pass the potatoes, please? Although I do suppose it's possible that they're not actually potatoes. Maybe they're Brussels sprouts.
Those are potatoes. No, of course they're potatoes.
No, honey, they may look and smell like potatoes, but you never know. Maybe I'm just jumping to a wrong conclusion here.
Is this by any chance about something besides potatoes?
Then she was tough with her cross, but that's her job.
Yeah, I understand it was a tough cross, and I understand she was doing her job. What I don't understand is her making all of our training and all our years of experience look like it counts for nothing. Like we're a bunch of clowns sitting around guessing at things.
Danny, there's no version of this where Aaron would make that argument.
I did not make that argument. Please pass the corned beef.
Did you mean the alleged corned beef?
Is there any chance we could just eat our dinner?
Look, she did her job, you did yours, end of story, right?
It's like they're 10 and 8 again.
Which was bad enough when they worked 10 and 8.
You didn't have to ride between them on car rides. You got to drive.
I had ears.
Are you sure she did it, Mom?
Yeah.
I mean, can Uncle Danny be right?
That's what trial's for, to find out.
She did it.
And I never said she didn't.
You didn't. No, you didn't. You just went out there and said...
All right. That's enough. You two are doing the dishes.
Making us do the dishes is supposed to get us talking. It's not working.
It was Pop's idea.
As far as I'm concerned, it's just about getting the dishes done, which does seem to be working.
It's fine by me.
It's fine by me.
Remember the football and the hat? She hit his football, so he snatched her favorite hat. Could have ended there.
Yep. But then she went and microwaved my football.
Only after you took scissors to my hat.
Sounds familiar.
I rest my case.
Hey, nice dinner with the family?
They disown me.
Oh.
All of them. And Jack, this guy Monroe, if he really exists, then he must have had a beef with Delamar, right?
So we're saying.
Okay, I keep thinking, what could the beef be about? Now, Delamar, he loves to pick stocks. He's supposed to be a genius at it. The kind of role he was on, nobody could be that smart. Take a look at this. He bought 6 stocks right before the companies either merged, got acquired, or made some big news announcement. Now look at his phone records. The calls between him and Monroe spiked up right before each one of the big stock buys.
So Delamar got inside information from Monroe.
Now, if him and Monroe have some kind of beef or some kind of falling out over money...
Delamar ends up dead.
Exactly. But the one thing I can't figure out is each one of these deals was done by a different bank or a different law firm. So where could Monroe be sitting that he would know about all these deals?
Give me a legal printer.
A what?
A legal printer. These deals generate fat contracts. They need tons of copies. There's gotta be a dozen of them around the city.
That's it. Split up. Go check them all out.
You gotta call my lawyer. Everything we do here is legally privileged. I can't let you see anything without a subpoena.
Okay, but you did do the printing for the deals on this list, right?
I gotta ask my lawyer if I can even tell you that. And I'm gonna do that tomorrow because tonight is my wife's sister's anniversary. And if I'm not in Great Neck by 5, I'm toast. Unless you want to arrest me. Give me an excuse to miss it.
Hey, just say the word.
I was kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. Look, just tell me, who in here would be able to see the documents and know what's in these deals?
These guys. Our employees have been here 20 years on average. They're bonded and vetted up the wazoo. What happens in Rosepark Printing stays in Rosepark Printing.
Well, what about money trouble? Any of these guys ever need an extra buck, getting hawk with their bookie, anything?
We take security seriously. We monitor their financials. There are no cameras or cell phones allowed in the plant. We have a full-time security manager keeping an eye on everything. This is him right over here. Monroe, could you talk to this guy? I gotta get to Great Neck.
No, we never got to talk at the trap house, buddy. Maybe we get to do it now, huh? Come on.
Next on Blue Bloods, moral questions are raised when a gun used in a shooting turns up during an anonymous buyback program.
We not only blew off her no questions asked policy and coached a witness into making an ID. He walks.
Blue Bloods, next on Ion Television, positively entertaining.
Right now, you're the only agent who can be trusted. We've been made aware of an intelligence leak coming out of the NCIS Office of Special Projects.
Who gave you the information about my family?
Well, the question is that really the one on their mind?
When someone threatens my family, it's the only thing on my mind.
I want you both back here, now.
I can't tell Sam to just walk away.
You do what you goddamn right.
NCIS Los Angeles.